I won't wait. There's a line between the beggars and the choosers. It's a line that you never let me quite ignore. How I tried to jump that great divide, but I've never got the chances you were given. You don't know how much I've been denied, but I'm not being patient anymore. I'm crossing the line. Okay, actually, sorry about it came in. And why am I getting like paranoia? Like, I'm getting a little bit paranoid. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and check on Botrix. Oh, look, I actually was not logged in. And you know what's so weird about me and my life? Is that every time I open my computer or phone, every application doesn't know what language I speak. Right now, I opened Botrix and it put Portuguese. Now it's fine because auto translate is there, and even if it wasn't, I'm pretty sure that because of Spanish knowledge, I could get by in Portuguese as well, but goodness gracious, why was it in Portuguese? And my TikTok is in Japanese. And it's not TikTok, the app specifically. TikTok as a whole thinks that because I also get TikTok emails in Japanese, which Amazon thinks I'm also Japanese. But Twitch is gives me English. And I'm confused. Unless I get an ad, which is sometimes in Spanish. Which that makes sense. That makes sense. If I speak Spanish and English, those are the advertisements I expect to see. Japan, like sure maybe, but Chinese, Korean I can kind of get to because I play a lot of Mabi, so maybe. But it's just so weird. I get so many ads in so many different languages, and I don't know why for some reason the default language on some programs just changes. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Welcome, Abby. How are you? And I'm doing wonderful. How are you? How are you, Snuggy? Welcome in. Every drop, every smidge. If I'm burning a bridge, let it burn. I'm crossing the line. And for once, if we're over, that's fine. I'm crossing the line. Okay, so Mabi actually doesn't have any audio right now. This is all too familiar for me. Yeah, it is on and it was working earlier. It just stopped. You're a bit tired? Honestly, so mood. I actually I actually am sick right now, and I have a certain illness that that may make my voice kind of useless in the future. But you know what? There's no better day to get sick than a Thursday for me, because that means Friday, Saturday, I can have a break, and then Sunday, hopefully everything is situated again. My cat made the loudest meow, and I don't even, it didn't even sound like her. It was like, that she does not sound like that. What is that? It sounds like she's sneezing. But yes. Today we are going to go ahead and do. Yes, I had to wait for it to calibrate. And for once, if we're over, that's fine. I'm crossing the line. Dime, you okay? What happened? We are going to play G27, which I'm actually fully invested in this story. There are some things that I'm not really the biggest fan of. Like, I do feel like the dieting and Declan situation is a little bit too messy. Like, it's kind of extremely messy, and we keep going there. Hey, we are sick buddies. You're sick too, you're sick too, Shinagi? How are you feeling? I mean, obviously not that well. And you've been streaming later. Snuggy, it's been hard to catch your streams. What happened? Did you just feel like changing it up one day? Like, I should just stream later. Because if I remember correctly, you used to do like, I don't even know, like 3 hours earlier than what you're doing now. Yeah, I know I took the longest way. It's fine. You know, sometimes you need to take the long way. Remember where you came from. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying stuff. how I tried to jump that great divide, but I've never got the chances you were given. You don't know how much I've been denied, but I'm not being patient anymore. I'm crossing the line, and I'm done holding back. Clear the track, it's my turn. I'm taking what's mine. Every drop, every smidge. If I'm burning a bridge, let it burn. I'm crossing that line. And for once, and for us, if we're over, that's fine. I'm crossing the line. Okay, so, oh, you're starting at 8 p.m. EST and end at 10 p.m. Because of work. Sure. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, work. How's that going, by the way? Are you having fun with your new job? What kind of position is it again? Is it like office, or is it like is it like food or retail? Was the music always this good? So for anyone who doesn't remember, the where we left off is food service. Nice. It's nice if you get good tip. But for where we left off, we found out, like, the big plot twist was that Lenin has a way to make these puppet people their real form. We don't know exactly what's going on there. It's confusing if Midir gave him his power. That's what he says. But our party thinks maybe Midir has nothing to do with it. And what else? Okay, so he gave Declan the option to turn me in, to turn Daidin back to her true alive self. Now, Declan didn't immediately tell us, but Sephra did. So Aine believes in him and believes that Declan would never betray us. However, Sephra does not believe the same thing, and he feels that if he had intended to tell us, he would have already done so and had multiple opportunities to do so. So that's kind of where we are. Let's see how it goes. And you made 35 in tips. Ayy. Congrats. The music is so loud, but I didn't mess with the settings, so it should still be normal for you. I'm just gonna lower it on my side. The joke today is funny, albeit elaborate. I actually forgot to read that. I think I actually started reading it and then completely talked about something else. What was I even talking about? Oh, the language. The languages. So today's joke from Saribot. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, walked barefoot most of the time, which produced an impressive set of calluses on his feet. He also ate very little, which made him rather frail, and with his odd diet he suffered from a bad breath. This made a supercalifragilistic hexed by halitosis. That's crazy. It was pretty funny, yeah. Was it top tier hilarious? No, but I do like wordplay. A little cheeky wordplay that was good. Because it was supposed to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And then that's the word trick. Oh, it kind of makes me like bummed out to know that one day people will not know that song, the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious song. Hands up if you know it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious underlie.
오셨군요, 밀레시아님.
Oh,
뒤에 따라온 건
you and Sephra, and you're not alone.
아니, 나야.
Yeah, hi.
시간이 충분히
I thought
지난
enough time has passed that it would be okay if I came back.
잘 왔어, 대리.
Hi, Daidin. And I actually found out her name is Daidin. I haven't been saying Daidine because I don't think that's her name. I'm pretty sure it's Daidin because of what Huchon said. And I can only really tell when I'm rewatching the video. I can't really process audibly when they say it here.
너희한테 협조할게.
Huchon's covering for me, so I can stay a little while.
너희 목표는 뭐야?
So what's the plan here?
우리 마을
Are you trying to get everyone to leave?
맞아?
For Murias to lose its power, the villagers need to leave. You confirm Daidin's speculation. I wonder if that will...
될까 싶은데.
Hang on.
뭐야?
That means you lied to me back
그러면
then. You
원래
said that wasn't your
탈출시키려던 거
plan.
맞았잖아. 왜 처음엔
did she
아니라고
remember that?
변명했던 거야?
Did she just suddenly get that memory back?
아니야.
No, wait.
그럴 생각
I
없었어.
swear we didn't want to
우리가 새로
at the
정보를 얻어서
time.
결정한
We
거야.
got some new information after that.
좀 찜찜하긴 한데.
Well, if you say so,
알겠어.
I guess I get it.
어쨌건 이곳이 잘못된
So
걸
here's the thing.
알았으니까
I want to leave.
떠나는 건 동의.
There's something wrong with this place.
내
But I
조건을
have a condition
들어준다는
too.
전제하에.
Condition? Oh, a condition. No, I thought she was saying like a medical condition. She's saying like, oh, if this happens, this must also happen. Maybe I'm surprised they haven't remade Mary Poppins yet. Don't give them ideas. Simply do not give them ideas. Mary Poppins was a classic, and I'm sure that whatever secret sauce they had was kind of like determined. Like, there's so many things. It's like remaking Popeyes. Like, I would not do it. Or remaking Betty Boop.
혹시
Like, there's
특이사항
just a
있는
certain
사람? 빠르게
aura?
보고해줘.
That must be maintained for that to work. And thank you so much for the candy. Wow, the trick-or-treats are so low, but I actually still magically heard it. Trick-or-treat!
좀 귀찮은데.
Oh. Trick-or-treat! Doggy Blue's a real one. You should check their stream out. If you like MabiStreams as well. I think Doggy Blue has a more technical knowledge. To be fair, I'm just like going in and doing stories and doing whatever I want whenever I want. But Doggy Blue has more of like a more deep understanding, similar to Ryan. So here's, okay, she has a condition.
조건이라면
What is it?
어떤 거지?
나 혼자 탈출하고 싶지
I'm not leaving alone. It has to be
마을
all of
사람들이
us. All of
다
we
같이
live together.
불의대화를 벗어났으면 좋겠어. 다른 사람들을 두고
This
떠나면
music here does not fit
마음이
what's
너무
going on the
불편할
screen.
거야.
And this background music is actually really loud compared to their voices.
사실을 알면 협조할 테니 안심해.
Am I tripping? Like, do you guys feel that way too? I almost want to turn off the background music.
하지만 그게 가능해?
I'd love to make you a
너야
promise, but
어떻게든 기억을 떠올려줬지만서도
we got lucky getting your memories back. I have no idea what that word means, Dime.
다른 사람들의 기억을 깨울
I got no
방법은
clue. How do we
모르는 것.
do it for everyone
뾰족한
else
수라도
on
있어?
purpose? Do you have a plan here? Did you like how I said Jew? Or how I said that word, that Declan, D''Y''O'"U? Have a plan? Well, from going through it myself, yeah, the music is kind of like
아늑한 우리의
irritating me.
쉼터에 어서 오세요.
Well, from going through it myself, Diane chews her lips thoughtfully. Chews her lips.
야,
I'm sure
어서
there's another
들어와.
way to describe that. Have you played any more of Blue Protocol? No, I have not. To be honest, I've been like obsessed with TFT and entering every giveaway possible for Pokemon Legends
신경 쓰지
VA.
마시죠.
I've entered so many at this point, it's ridiculous. I will get it. I will get it, okay? Hopefully. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully we do get it. I also hate how Daidin just 180'd. Fair. I feel like a lot of the... If I was in charge of writing this, so this is kind of more like a nitpick rather than like a true like argument, but I would have focused a little less on making Declan make Daidin remember. I felt like they harped on it a little bit too much. Like you know what I mean? Like we focused a lot. Like I'm pretty sure if we looked at some of the earlier episodes from when we first got in Murias, almost the entire conversation was Declan having a problem with Daidin not remembering him. And while I get it, I wish we just did it a little bit less. That's a nitpick. I do like the story and I like the writing, and generally the pacing is great. So that's one nitpick. And a good thing that I did like was that we got more of Daidin's perspective the second time around. because we only heard Declan's perspective at first, and I thought it was nice to see Daiden's. I just wish we had a little bit more of Daiden's perspective. Oh, and thank you so much for the bid. I appreciate it. With the cutest little corgi. We got to get you one right. And Snuggy, you're gonna be the first person I duel, okay? So you gotta be ready. Like, you gotta imagine me walking up with like my Eevee. Yeah. And then Snuggy, for anyone who doesn't know, Snuggy actually beat the game already. So imagine if we go through a Pokemon battle and I have one like Weedle. It will be crazy. It will be so bad. It will be like him challenging me to PvP. And Mabi is gonna be terrible. But it will be fun. Like, I'm excited. And I'm trying to my best to avoid spoilers. I'm thinking about just muting the term on Twitter. Just muting the words legend, VA, and Pokemon for like a few weeks. So I don't see any more spoilers. Because everybody's talking about it right now, right? But at the same time, if I do that, then I can't find the giveaways. But yeah. She was overly averse to the party at large, but now her memories reset. She's pretty much cool. Yeah, I agree with that time.
모기점에 들렀다 와야겠군.
TikTok feed. Oh, I forgot to put on TikTok. TikTok on the clock. DJ blowing speakers out tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. TikTok on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, oh, 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 oh.
단순히 기억 속의 사람을
It can't be enough to get
상황을 알거나 하는 것만으로는
just to see someone you've
기억이
forgotten,
살아나지 않아.
or else I'd remembered the minute you got here.
기억을
And then
깨우는
hearing the stories didn't work
들었던
either.
말을
It was
다시
very
듣는
specific. The exact words Declan said to me were, "That was what worked."
그 말을 단서 삼아 머릿속에서
Who
사라진
knows
기억의 흔적을
if it's the same
찾으면
for everyone.
지워진 기억이라도 깨어날 수
With
있어.
those words at the starting point, I could sort of follow the threads around the frayed edges of my memories until I remembered fully. 1 second. One teeny tiny minuscule second, okay? I'm back. Okay. Charizard, I choose you. I actually really like Charizard. Charizard, to be honest, let me think. I'm pretty sure Charizard was my starter for Gen 1. Also, would you believe me if I said I made another 7-Up cake? At this point in time, I do. I believe you, because you've done it twice already. At least that you've told me about. I almost have all the Mega Stones. Oh.
혹시
When I saw
보고
Mega
싶어서
Chandelure,
왔어요?
oh my god. Mega Chandelure is beautiful. I'm pretty sure that if I was a gym leader or a Pokemon trainer in general, Mega Chandelure would be my Mega. So beautiful. So beautiful. And before, Mega Absol was my heart and my soul, but Mega Chandelure, oh, so pretty.
지워진
And that's all it
기억인데도
took, even though they were specifically erased.
강제로 기억을
Yes, I
빼앗을
think so.
때도
No matter what, my memories are mine. As long as they're in my heart, they can never truly be stolen. Just lost for a while. Why is that giving Kingdom Hearts? Digging this music. I kind of like it too. I just want it to be a little bit lower. Mega Marshadow, if he existed. Oh.
그러면 마을 사람들한테도
So you
그런 걸
really think you can do
일깨워주면
it then?
되겠네?
Get everyone's memories
기억만
back
살아나면
and then get
다들
them
탈출할
all
수
out
있을
of
거고.
Relif? That was the plan though. Like, I don't know why you're looking so shocked, like as if we weren't talking about this.
난 좀
Great plan.
회의적인데
Too bad it'll never work.
어떻게
We're
그런
missing the
실마리를
key piece.
찾았을게요?
Which is
그 사람들에
Lennon?
관해 알아낼
How are we
방법도
supposed to
없는
find words from the past
다
of each and
전생에
every
중요한
person?
기억이 없잖아.
They can't even give us a hint because they don't remember. No, they do. Because the words that really snapped Daidin back into it were the words that she would never forget the scent of home or something along those lines or something like that, right? So, and she said that while walking around Breelif, right? So that means they know it, and they might have already said it. So really, Dairi needs to buckle up right now. Needs to remember everything they said, starting with Ibika, because the more people, she has the most familiarity with Ibika. So I feel like even after once they help one person, the chances of success grow exponentially, because now we have access to Ibika's memories to try to help the others. Yes, Shnuggy? The music to voice balance is off. The music slightly drowns you out. Really? And is their volume, like... Something is going on with Mabi volume, because I have not messed with the settings at all. So what I'm gonna do is lower them for now.
혹시 나 보고 싶어서 왔어요?
How is their volume? Like their volume, their voices, compared to Mabi's background music. Because we might need to tweak it a little bit, because I don't know what happened. So I lowered it a bit. Is that any better? You're going back to something I used to do when I first started streaming? What is it? I have something being made for me. A model? A VTuber model? Mabi music is a bit too loud. The Mabi music or the Mabi voices and music? So I'm lowering Mabi as a whole right now. I'm dropping it even a little bit more. It's better now. Let me put it back up then. Put it up a little bit. It's at negative 23.1.
아이, 모래 좀 털고 들어오지.
Zephyr pauses midway through his frustrated tirade, suddenly looking thoughtful.
모두가 다 같이
But if
가진
there's a
기억이
memory that
있으면
everyone
되겠네?
shares, it should work on everyone. It would need to be something or someone everyone has forgotten. Vertrag! Yo! You remember something you think may work. What do you mean? Something everyone knows. Did I forget something else? Of course, you forgot about me. I'm sorry, I just have to. Like, I have to just see what they're gonna say. It doesn't seem like that's ringing any bells for Daidin. Try again to find someone everyone in the village has forgotten. You have this soft ringing on your TikTok streams. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to try to fix that really quick. Is it with my voice or with the game? Noise suppression is actually off. I'm gonna turn it back on. I'm gonna put low. I'm gonna put it on low and see if that fixes anything. Hopefully that fixed it. Let me know what you think. If it helped generally, like a little bit, we can also raise the noise suppression. Fixed. Perfect. Oosh. I hit the microphone. Thank goodness. I think I just hit the metal casing. The actual microphone is hidden within the casing. The way you got close to the mic and said yes, Snuggy. I was very curious. I'm gonna try Declan. The first resident of Relif. Wasn't that Vertrag? That's crazy, they gave me the hint. And hello, SGM. Write down the first resident's name. No, I'm gonna put Aine. Okay, so they don't want to play games with you. With Lennon, when we put other things, he was genuinely frustrated. He was like, try again. So we're just gonna put Vertrag. Have you tried the CapCut app? I haven't. I actually tried it before, but I didn't like it, and I don't like subscription models either. So a lot of the stuff I wanted to do was not available. So the main thing that I would want to do with CapCut is auto translate, because when I was playing the Chinese games like Love in Deep Space and Infinity Nikki, I kind of wanted to put Chinese subtitles so it would be easier for Chinese people to like enjoy it. But CapCut makes you pay for subs to translate, and I'm just not gonna do that. Like, I'm just not. For video editing, I use a program called Clipchamp. It's free online. That wasn't soda you just spilled. No, I didn't spill anything actually. You have 9k channel points. Hey, oh, you activated it. Let's go ahead and let's do that. No better time than now. There's no better time than now. Don't give up and don't give in. If you're thinking sink or swim, just give it the old know-how. There's no better time than now. And it's wonderful to see you too. Cause Hero is my middle
오늘 순찰 담당은
name.
나니까 안심해.
I wonder if there's like a way to make this a little bit more smooth. Don't give up and don't give in. If you're thinking sink or swim, just give it the old know-how. There's no better time than now. Do you like SpongeBob the musical? I do. Speaking of musical, I was actually at work and a woman walked in with the Back to the Future the musical t-shirt. When I tell you I have not experienced such jealousy before. Just kidding. I know, I was really impressed. I was really happy for her. Oh. Wait, I need to turn off. I need to turn off. Hold on. Hold on. Don't. You didn't see anything, okay? You didn't see it. Wait, it's today. No, it is not today. That's next week. That's next week. There's no better time than now. Don't give up and don't give in. If you're thinking sink or swim, just give it the old know-how. There's no better time than now. I can't find my model. I've got way too many open. I have to find it right now, 'cause that's my chibi model. There she is. And now I switch her position so you see her more clearly. Turn on calibration. Calibrate that. And then now, that should work! Beautiful! I actually am thinking to move myself a little bit to the side so I'm better on the screen. That looks right? You didn't see anything good. There's no better time than now. And thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate that. And always for the check-ins. You definitely did it 100%. Shh. Okay, you mentioned Vertrag's name. After all, no one in the village seems to remember anything about him.
페타크?
Vertrag?
그게 사람 이름이야?
Who's that?
맞아, 페타크.
We met him before we came here. He said he was the first resident of Murias.
레닌이 해준
And I don't think he was
이야기에서도
lying. Lenin described the first resident to us.
유독 꿈이
Lenin said he was
많고
confident,
자신만만한
full of
자가
big dreams,
전장에서
and even that he had
동료의
felled by a
순간을
comrade's
놓치지
blade in
않았다고
battle.
했지.
That matches
첫 번째로 이곳을
Vertrag
중요한
completely.
설명인데
Time! How do you even have that emote on the hand? Like, where did you even get that emote? Did my screen crack? No, I think that was already there. On my other phone. Not my 7. My 7 is flawless. But my 5.
설마
So,
이것도
there's
나한테서
another
빼앗은
person he stole
기억인
from
거야?
me.
누군가 나갔다는
He
사실이
probably thought it'd cause
마을을
problems if you all
관리하는
knew there was
누군가가
a way to leave,
일부러
right?
기억을 지운 게 아닐까 싶어.
Probably.
반차지.
Such a coward.
알았어.
I wouldn't describe him as coward. I would describe him as manipulator,
그 사람에 관해 알만한
conniving,
정보가
cunning.
없을까?
Not coward though. BTTV plugin. What even is that? Okay, I'll try to remember. Can you tell me anything specific?
혹시 그 사람이 나한테
I don't suppose you saw him in any of my memories, did you? Or is it too much to hope? Describe their last conversation. You remember a memory you saw. Vertrag saying farewell to dieting. You describe it as a way you can as well as you can to dieting. This model is so adorable. I've said that tons of times and this is not going to be the last time. Good, because I love to hear it. It makes me happy that people like this model. I think it's really cute. It's a little bit sad that I can't get another model from this same person. They literally vanished off the face of the earth. And I have tried to DM them since. And no, they're not in contact. It doesn't seem like they're anywhere online either. So, enjoy this model. What happened to them? It is a big story, Snuggy. I'll have to DM it to you because it's wild.
그런 적이 있었다고?
I know.
내가
It sounds
뭐라고
familiar.
들었지?
What did he say to me then? Take care, Dieting. Take a hike, Dieting. Forget about me. I feel like he said forget about me, right? I don't know. Maybe it's like me remembering like dark, edgy stuff. No, I think he would have said take care. Oh. Suddenly she grabs her head and looks like she's in pain.
대린,
Hey,
너무 무리할 필요
you okay?
없어.
Don't stress yourself out.
괜찮아.
It's okay if you don't.
아니야.
No,
기억났어.
I do. I remember him.
부탁.
So he actually meant it when he said he was going to see my brother. So you do okay.
진짜였구나.
I don't know, like the way that I don't know, I feel like it's strange that she remembers everything. Like I wish we led up to this moment a little bit more, because I feel like it should have been more of like a give and pull, remembering bits and pieces, because right now it just seems like she remembers everything immediately, kind of, in a way.
확실해.
I'm sure he can help us wake up the others. If they see Vertrag, speak to him. No one will be able to deny it.
아무도 반박할 수 없을 거야.
그러면
So where do you think Lenin stashed him?
맡겨놨던 페타클
Restoring everyone's memories at
다시
once is our
찾아야겠네요.
best shot. If we get the whole
마을
village
전체의 기억을
behind us
깨우면
at once,
레닌도
Lenin won't be able to
어떻게
keep up.
못할까?
No, I feel like he's gonna... I don't know why we're underestimating Lenin. He supposedly, allegedly, has the last of Medeir's power and can see spirits, evidently, or something. So I would not underestimate him. And you can't just say like, oh, it's one person, what can they do? Because Delga was also one person. Seth was one person. Vane was one person. You know, they caused a huge splash, and then together they caused even more damage. She got her memory fruit back, no? But it's multiple. So the memory fruit only has a bit, which is why I have an issue with it. So like, for example, if I forgot I ever streamed and somebody was like, no, you do stream. Don't you remember? You stream Mabi. And then I would just sit there and I'd be like, did I really? And then I would think about it and they're like, okay, remember this cutscene? And remember that cutscene? And I'd be like, yeah, I remember I really liked Autumn. I wouldn't just suddenly remember Merlin. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different character and a whole different memory. So I don't really like that she got all of her memories kind of like back to back like that. And now you can argue that she remembered everything minus Vertrag, and then now she remembers Vertrag. But like, doesn't that feel kind of weird? Like, if I lost memory, I don't gain everything back suddenly. It would take a lot of retracing, I feel. Now that's a nitpick. It's a nitpick. I'm not super extremely angry about it, but that's one thing that I would change. I would want it to be a little bit... I feel like we should harp more on getting the memories back and less on dieting not remembering Declan. That's what I would have done, personally. And then we'll have our one shot at taking Lenin down and getting everyone out of Murias. I don't know, that's like a terrible idea. Because Vertrag, if we can get Vertrag back, because Vertrag is an incredible warrior, we know that. So maybe he has a chance, but if we remember correctly, Vertrag could beat this entire group of people. And I can only logically assume that Lenin is stronger than Vertrag. But if we have Vertrag and us, like for us plus Vertrag, I think that has more like weight than just us.
페타크가 지금
Wait,
여기 있어?
is he here now?
마을 안에 있는 거야?
Not out there?
걘 정신을 잃은
We brought him
상태라
back here with
레닌이
us,
데리고 갔어.
but he was out cold.
자기가
Lennon
잘
whisked him away as soon as
보살펴주겠다던데.
we got here. He claimed he'd
관리자의
take care of
곁에
Vertrag,
가면
but I didn't see any sign of him when we were snooping around the caretaker's manor.
어?
Huh?
정신을 잃었다고?
What happened to him? Then when were you searching the manor? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Vertrag must be in the empty house. I mean, his house. I can't believe I never even thought that was weird.
페타크의 집까지 잊었을 줄이야.
저
Anyone got a clue how we're supposed to wake him up though? He's been unconscious for so long.
지금까지 엄청
I
오래
don't
잠들어
see
있었는데.
how we've got a lot of hope. I did it. What did you do, Bean?
혹시 특이 사항 있는 사람 빠르게 보고해 줘.
I'm trying to think of a pun, but I can't really think of any except for the ones I've already done. I think it I think it did have all her memories, and she's fighting whatever Lennon did to her memories. I see. That's a theory. Cry. I don't like my new roommate. I'm so sorry, Bean. I haven't even met him yet. Oh, that's rough. I'm so sorry. How much time do you get to be alone a day? For me, I'm a very introverted person, so if I have to share space, ideally, I would have a space to myself and then a common space.
정신을 잃는 건
I think there must be some issue with the link between his body and soul.
연결이 끊어질
We're
것
different
같은데.
people like you.
아무래도
since our
우리가
lives
억지로
aren't truly
선물받은
ours.
삶이다 보니까
That's sad.
몸에 강한 충격을
I've seen
받으면
this before.
정신을
Meliora
잃나 봐.
fell from high branch once.
전에
when she was
멜리오라
picking
아주머니가
fruit,
높은
she was
가지에
unconscious
열매를
for
따다
days.
떨어져서 몇 날 며칠 잠들었던 적이 있었어. 그럴 땐
She only recovered after drinking water from the waterfall.
폭포수?
Oh, the
저기
one
저
up on the
산책에
upper
있는
level?
폭포 말하는 거 맞지?
Yes. There's a power. There's a power in the falls. Whatever makes our bodies move, the waterfall can restore it. Clock strikes 12. Midnight arrives. That sounds lit. What's happening at midnight? I sent you a video on Discord. We have a space to ourselves, just share common space, but I like cooking. His kitchen is a disaster. Oof. No.
다행이다.
Well, that's
그래서
great
그래 깨울
news.
방법이 있어서.
We can wake Vertrag up, so now we
어떻게
just have to
들어가냐가
break into his
문제인데.
house. I don't know why we're assuming he's in his house and not in some of the upper levels of Marias, which is where I feel like if my whole plan can fall apart because of
아이,
one individual
오래 좀
who is
털고
unconscious,
들어오지.
I simply would not leave that to chance. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I don't know why we have hope. And if I didn't even do anything, if I didn't take him out, I don't understand why I would just leave him in his room. He would definitely be restrained somewhere in case he wakes up. I bet you a whole cellar of Grand Blago that Lennon has the key. So, are we in for another round of sneaking? And we failed last time. I'm not sure if you noticed, but last week, when I was playing this story, and Lennon was like, oh, tell those rats to stop scurrying in my house, or something along those lines, and then walks away. He wasn't even off the screen when we came out. So, like, he was on the screen, and I was in front, and I was just like, if he didn't know before, he knows now. That was embarrassing. How are we gonna sneak and then actually exit the building when he's still in eyesight? What? Not a good idea. Lennon already knows about your first visit. He's on the alert. Huh? He does? Then what's your plan? I can do it. I know a way to get in without anyone noticing. Saffron's like, this is the moment. Aine, Darin, you two talk to the villagers and get them to gather in the town square. We'll meet you there with Vertrag. Sephra's about ready to confront Declan. Like, he's not about to let this slide, and we love this. Hi, Brony, and thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the model. I like it too.
이렇게
Wait,
바로
what?
움직여도
Now?
되는 거야?
We're doing this?
괜찮은
Shouldn't
거
you
맞지?
take some time to prepare or something?
데클룬이 할 수
Shouldn't you
있다는데
trust Declan when he
믿어줘야지.
says he can do it? He's your brother.
결전이 될 거야.
Well, this is it. Our final stand.
우리 손에서 지금
Not
갈리는
me
거야.
thinking of Epic the Musical with that line. Okay. The fate of Marius is in our hands now.
데클룬,
Declan,
자신 있는
you're
거지?
sure about this, right?
우리
No doubts in your
믿어도
mind?
되는 거야?
I'm sure.
그럼 믿을게.
Then I'm in.
이제 흩어지자.
Let's do it, Irene. Are you ready?
갈까, 대린?
Are you ready? Are you ready to clown around with Luna and Molly, clowning her dolly on the big, comfy couch?
좋아.
Yes,
그런데 그 전에
but first, Irene meets your eyes with a small smile.
나 좀 도와줄 수 있어?
Can I give you one more errand for old time's sake? No.
포포수가 좀 많이
Vertrag has
필요할
been
것
asleep
같아.
for a long time. He's going to need a lot of waterfall water.
나 혼자서 많이 옮기기
I won't be able to
힘들어서.
carry it all by myself. Can you get 3 bottles of waterfall water? Sure. That's not too bad. Collect 3 bottles of water from Marias Falls and return to Diding. Don, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? At least she gave us the bottles. Okay, that's convenient enough. Sure, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I wonder if it's gonna have quests in giant letters like last time. Oh, what's going on over here? Why are they over there? It's like they're having a final stand over there. Sephiroth's like, I've been dying to tell you how I feel about you, Declan. Way to ruin a story, B. I agree. I don't know. Something about these like little quests kind of like trigger me, but it's fine. The water is red. Somehow I wasn't expecting that. Oh. Oh, do we just talk to it? You filled a bottle with water from Marias's waterfall. You need 2 more bottles. This is— oh wow, it's gorgeous! I want this! A bottle containing the water from the waterfall in Marias. Can someone like make this? Like, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should get a mason jar and fill it with like blue. Oh no, I would have to like paint it like green somehow. Give it a rainbow shine, like an iridescent iridescent glitter. Oh my gosh, I actually have an iridescent glitter now that I'm thinking about it. We can coat the inside with like body shimmer and then throw in some purple liquid. But the jar wouldn't look exactly like that. So milk bottle. Yes, it's coming together. It's coming together in my mind. Hold on. We can think about that later. For an at-home decoration. My inventory is so messy I can't even find it. Is it here? Yes. A bottle containing water from the waterfall in Marias can be stored in special inventory, blah 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 blah. Okay. I just wanted to see if it had a special thing. I wish we actually did the thing and not just talk to the waterfall. It seems a little bit strange. This should be enough for now. So bring them to Diding. Maybe like oil or something kind of viscous liquid. Oh yeah, for sure. I think it would look so pretty. Even just like a glittery purple blue. I'm thinking about it. I think there's actually a YouTube channel that does something, not really something similar to what I would want to do, but something kind of similar, where they put dice in the bottom of bottles and then fill them up with glitter. So I'm kind of curious to see how they make that and see if it's possible to make something like that, but for Mabi. They do it for dice rolls. So similar to like the Magic 8-Ball, they put a similar liquid so that the dice floats to the surface and then they can use it for D&D. That's the point.
고마워.
Perfect.
그러면
Thanks.
내가
Now
떠온
let
거를
me combine it
합쳐서-
with what I have and
자, 됐다.
there we go. Take this to Declan. It should be enough to wake Vertrag. Okay.
페타크를 깨울 수 있어.
I don't know how you just have a magic potion ready to wake someone up, but okay.
그나저나
I'm not really sure if it's
집에
possible to
침입하는
break
게
into the manor
정말
though.
가능할지
Not without a distraction of some kind.
뭔가
Hmm.
시선을 돌리려면
Lava from a lava lamp. Well, lava from a lava lamp is wax. That's the wax part. So it would need like some sort of heating mechanism to have it be viscous. But I do actually have beeswax. I was gonna make a solid perfume with it, so maybe I could do something similar. Oh, what if we did like beeswax and then some other liquid? My first thought was honey, but I'm like, maybe it's too sticky, but does it matter? I feel like honey is actually like the perfect consistency now that I'm thinking about it, and it has like a translucent glow. The problem would be to make yellow purple would take a lot of dye, because actually yellow and purple are on the opposite sides of the spectrum, the color wheel. So it would neutralize to like a grayish color, and then to get gray to purple, I'm not sure how that would work color wise, but we could try to fix it. We can try to come up with something. Though not without a distraction. Are you thinking you're gonna be bait dieting?
방금 건
Oh, just forget it. Don't worry about it.
다음에 알게 되면 막으려 꼭 부탁할게.
Don't give me that look.
새끼
It's fine.
손가락
Just trust me.
걸고. 약속이야.
Here, I pinky promise that it will be okay. Extend your pinky finger. I love pinky promises. You're still a little concerned about what she might be planning, but you lock pinkies with dieting anyway. And her expression turns grim. Big.
고마워.
Dieting nods at you and turns to go. Go talk to Declan and Sephra. I don't know why people feel like they need to do things alone. There is a group of 5 people here. We all want the same thing. 5 versus 1. We can't be taking the burden all on our own. It doesn't work like that. Because if dieting tries to sacrifice herself, then Declan is obviously going to do something about it. And in a similar way, maybe Ibika will do something about it, you know? So it's not good to try to do things on your own when it's kind of like a high intensity situation. Talk about it. Talk pop music. Talk about pop music. I don't know. I just wish people communicated more. But maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe it's really realistic and people don't enjoy communicating with each other. Oh, now it's a standstill. Courage under pressure. Under pressure. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Is that not under pressure? Hold on. I have to look it up. Hold on. I literally cannot sleep unless I think about this right now. Under pressure lyrics. Hold on. I have to put this on tiny so you can't hear it. Under pressure.
한가하네.
The ads are driving me crazy. Okay. Oh! It is! I figured it out! It's Under Pressure. That was the song I was thinking yesterday. I knew it! Okay, I don't even know why I thought about that song yesterday, but now I'm so glad to know it's that. And could you believe I owe that memory to Mabi because of this song, this quest? Wow. You literally paddled out a 30-minute job into 4 stream endeavor. Literally, exactly.
말할 용기 생긴 거
Thought you'd
아니었어?
finally gotten the courage to say it.
어서 해봐요.
Come on, Declan.
아,
Oh, you're here too.
왔구나.
이 아저씨가 무슨
Can you
계획이
believe this
있는
old guy?
것처럼
A
굴러?
minute ago, he was acting like he had a plan, and now that it's time to go, he's freezing up. Sephra, calm down. While I do love his bold approach, especially when you know that Declan has information that can harm me, Sephra is really trying to give Declan a chance, but does not trust him. I wish Sephra would tone it down a teeny bit, because Declan is still our friend. He's just conflicted. I personally, I don't know. I feel like I would spill the beans immediately. Like, I'd gather all my friends, like, yo, I need to tell you. And this music is really giving DK64. The Fungi Forest, to be specific. I do like that Sephra is not willing to, like, back down when Declan is literally withholding information from us. Just say it. You know they're not gonna get mad at you, or disappointed even. So we need something here. We can't afford the commotion that breaking in by force will cause. You said he warned you not to sneak into his house again. That was probably while we were in there last time, right? Well, Declan's really struggling here, like... So, what I wanted to say is... Is this not giving Fungi Forest? Remain silent, hug Declan. I'm gonna hug him. Bro needs it. I didn't even read the last option. I got daring. Poor Declan is shaking. You give him a quick hug, trying to cheer him up. What? I don't deserve that. Please don't. No, man, everybody needs a break. Hey, we get to decide that, don't we? So just say what you gotta say. No one is going to judge you, except Sephra. Aine wouldn't judge, but Sephra is already kind of on the edge. Well... Declan's eyes, already red from crying, begin to swell up once more. I want to watch the Emperor's New Groove, but the magic wouldn't be there. This thought came from Declan B. You miss Crunk? What's stopping you from watching it? What's the magic that you're hoping to recapture? Lennon offered to turn Dairy back into a mortal as long as I handed her over to him. I wasn't gonna do it, I swear. Or I hope I wasn't. But you gotta understand, Dairy alive again. It's all I've ever dreamed of for all these years. So I hesitated. I couldn't get it out of my head. Losing her, it was too much for me. It was too much to handle. Was I really seeking good or just seeking attention? Is that all good deeds are when looked at with an ice cold eye? If that's all good deeds are, then maybe that's the reason why no good deed goes unpunished. No act of charity goes unresented. Just getting out of bed every single awful day, knowing she was gone. I had to keep going. I never wanted to feel that way again. It's miserable. That's part of life, though. People die. It's giving that episode, Demon Slayer, where this man gets his fiancée killed by a demon, obviously. And he's in tears, and he's just coming to grips. This is his fiancée who he wanted to live with. And he found 100% confirmation that she is in fact dead. So, I don't know, like, that's really traumatic information to get immediately at once from someone you were going to spend your whole life with to now knowing they are gone forever. So obviously he's like in tears and stuff, and then Tanjiro just walks up to him, the main character, and he's like, you have to live on. He didn't say he was gonna die. Chill, bro. He just lost his fiance. He's like, are you okay? I just lost her. How can I be okay? You have to live on. It was just so wild. I was like, bro, he didn't say he was gonna do anything. And he was like, people die all the time. You have to keep going. Life will beat you up over and over again. And I was just like, whoa, like, sir, now's not the time. There's a time and place for everything, and this is not it. And hello, Shadow Paladin, welcome in. And with this offer, I also felt, what if I was, just because I want to feel like a good person, because I was too stubborn to do Lennon's dirty work. what if I was
동생이 살
just
기회를
taking
뺏는 게
away
아닐까?
Diana's chance at life?
그 고민이
I
제일
I
크고
still feel like that a bit.
미안해.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand. Declan crying quietly, choking back sobs.
근데 대린 씨
Darin doesn't seem like the kind of
그런 걸로
person who would
아저씨가
want that kind of
원망할
chance.
사람 같지는
I think it's
않던데.
fine. I agree.
괜찮아요.
괜찮아요. 디디딩디딩 괜찮아. But yeah, you do have to think about it. If your life comes at a cost of someone else's, can you really say like that's what you would want? You know what I mean? So I do agree with Sephra that I don't think Daidin would want to live if I have to die for it. That's personally what I think. I don't know. Because I wouldn't want someone to die so that I can live. You know, like that. I think that would traumatize me. Did I say that right? I meant I don't want someone to die so I can live. I'm not sure if I actually said that. I think I might have flipped it.
그렇지만
You're probably right, but it's hard for me to believe. True, he was kind of bombarded with information at once.
그리고
More importantly, how do you know if that's even possible? What if he's just trying to lie through his teeth?
자기 밥 안 먹는
I
걸
don't think he
숨기고
was lying, to be honest. I think he was being completely truthful. Because Vertrag was able to leave Murias. No problems. Lying is all he's done since we got here. Not really. I don't think he ever told us a single lie, to be honest. He's been manipulative and cunning and withholding information, but lying is something I don't think he's been doing. He hid the fact that he doesn't eat when he asks us for dinner. What's the problem? Like, that's such a minor thing. And he wasn't even lying. He just hid the fact. Does it matter? Like, if I serve you a meat stew and don't eat it because I'm vegetarian, does that mean I lied to you? No. I just served you meat stew. That's a whole separate argument. He acted like he had no idea about the villagers' memories when he was stealing them himself. Did he act like he had no clue? I don't know. Like, I don't think that's fair. Like, you can say what you want about Lennon, but he's bad on his own. You don't need to make stuff up to make him worse. You know what I mean? Like, he's bad in his own right. Like, it weakens the argument if you lie about him. Because if I say, you know what, he dyed his hair, it's not really white, then when I hear all of these nonsensical arguments, the real arguments kind of go unnoticed. Do you see what I mean? I'm not sure if I explained that properly. You can't just give you can't give the other person a say in the matter.
오늘 나가서 대련할 사람?
True. I mean, I don't know. I disagree. I think you're joking, but that's what Declan was trying to do, right? He was trying to make the decision for Daidin. And I understand if it's you sacrificing your own life for a person, which kind of reminds me of the DNA Angel anime. Because like there was this whole section with a second hand of time. Basically, a man loved this woman a lot. And then there was like a love triangle going on, but she picked him. I forgot what their names were. Was it Frederick and Frieder? I have no idea. So Frieder loved this guy and he loved her. But another guy loved her too. So he said, oh, kill him. So he prayed that she would die. Or not she would die, he would die. But then she found out that he died and then prayed that their lives would switch places. But then he found out she died. So then he was like, no, I have to pray that my life is taken away instead of hers. So they played this like game of tag where each one would pray and sacrifice their own life for the other. Because in their world, in Dean Angel's world, one life, like, it has to be balanced. You cannot take a life away without, like, giving a life. You know what I mean? Like, you can't restore it. Yeah, typically, right, Dime? I caught you. I caught it. I got you. But yeah, it's just a messy situation. But I could understand why someone would want to sacrifice their own life. But when it comes to a separate third party, like, that's crazy. You can't sacrifice someone else's own life. It's not really sacrifice, that's murder. That's not sacrifice. Sounds like a K-drama I heard about. Well, Dean Angel is kind of in the older area. I wouldn't be surprised if a K-drama like took the same idea, but I'm pretty sure Dean Angel did it first. Because they had, even before the anime, they had the manga. So I'm more inclined to believe that the anime came first than the K-drama, but I could be wrong.
아이, 오래 좀 그렇지.
That's true.
그래.
I didn't know
내가
where my judgment has gone
잠깐
lately.
판단력이 흐려졌어.
No, I understand. He's flustered because he met his sister, who he thought was dead all his life. And thank you so much for the donut. I actually love that redeem. I actually think I have to... I don't think it worked. Let me try. Okay, I think you can see something in the background, but it's mainly, like, gone. You can't really see it. Not with this model. It's compatible with my 3D model. It's true.
미안하다.
I'm sorry. Sorry again. Is it really possible for them to become mortals? You asked Declan if he thinks it would be possible for the villagers to become mortal since they're copies with new bodies. That's what I'm saying. Well, what Lennon said, he said it wasn't true that the villagers were only copies of their memories. He said they actually had their souls. Interesting. So Midir really did. Okay, so what? So Lennon's interpretation of what Midir did. So the way that Lennon told the story made Midir sound like this, like, self-righteous person. But no, she did something actually good. She gave people who would have died a second chance. So Midir was actually good. Lennon was the only problem. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm actually irritated because Lennon's, like, blind love actually made Midir's circumstance sound more wrong. Because he claimed that Midir separated a part of her soul for each of the people. Because they didn't have their own soul. Meaning she just gave these copies traumatic memories that they didn't need to have. But no, she actually saved their soul from wherever it was gonna end up, you know? And gave them a second chance. In this beautiful world where there's no dying. So, I don't know, Lennon kind of did her dirty with the description he originally gave her. But let's wait. So he said there were ways. Never said what those were. So that's the next thing we need to find out. Okay, let's head to the caretaker's manor. So we're just gonna bust. So we're not gonna break into Vertrag's house, but we're gonna break into the caretaker's manor again. Make it make sense, Sephra. How? I thought I could get him by lying, saying I was gonna take him up on the offer, but I can't figure out a way to get out safely. Lennon is the broken one, all of this. He's basically... No, I agree. I agree, Dime. I just want to know how far this goes. How far was he manipulated? Because he himself is a resident here at Marias. Did Midir really give him power at all? Were these... No, because he really did die. So these people really did die. Because we know for a fact, Daidin did die. And Vertrag did die. It wasn't like he was the one who, like... So Midir did, at some point, bring some people back. It's just, I'm wondering where Midir's influence ends and where is Lennon's own doing. That's what I'm thinking. Like, what's going on here? Do you really have a plan? Yeah, of course. And Lennon will allow it. You just gave us away. It seems Sephra has an idea. Listen to what he has to say. I'm in. To be honest, I'm in. You know what would be a crazy plot twist? Let me actually blow my nose. I'm gonna be right back. I actually saw my lip jelly and I want to put it on because it was expensive and I'm going to use it. Even if I don't really like the formula.
아이, 모래 좀 털고 들어오지.
Okay.
레닌의 거래에 응하는 척하면 되는 거 아니에요?
You just need to pretend you're taking Lenin's
집안에
deal.
들어갈 수 있잖아.
That's how we'll get in. Okay. Sephora has a nice smile. I like his smile.
그래, 내
Well,
생각이
I had that
그거였어.
thought too. It'll get me
근데
inside,
그런 다음에
but
내가
I'd still need a way to get out afterwards with the key. Kinda wish the story would spend all this time explaining Lenin rather than this. No, I agree. I want to know more about Medir and Lenin. Specifically, I kind of want to know what their relationship is like and more about the process of how Medir, because the heart that Medir had when bringing these people back matters, in my opinion, and that would sway my opinion about her. And then, I don't know, I really like the exposition that Lenin gave us. I really like the different perspective that Daidin gave us with Declan. I wish we had a little bit more of like the interpersonal relationships that these characters have, and less about like Declan crying about Daidin not remembering him, and then a little bit more time expanding on Daidin's memory, and honestly, a little less about the other villagers. Personally, like I don't really feel like when Huchan or Ibika are on the screen, or even Finotan, I don't really feel like they contribute that much to the story. And I feel like the more characters you have and the more you want to flesh out the other characters, the more it takes away time, because we only have a finite amount of time, right? So the more we focus on stories with Finotan in it, are less that we can develop the other characters. So personally, I would kind of remove the emphasis that we have on Huchan, Ibika, and Finotan, because I just don't feel like these characters need as much of a spotlight as they were given. We need more with Vertrag, more with Daidin, more with Lenin, more with Medir. That's my personal opinion. I'm not angry about how the story is so far. I'm actually incredibly intrigued. But that's personally what I would do if I was like the story writer.
아니요, 그게
But there is a
아니라요.
reason they got hired and not me, so I gotta remember that. No, we won't be sending you in.
밀레시안 씨를 넘기는
You'll
것처럼
pretend to
위장하죠.
turn her over.
뭐?
What? Yeah, what? Look at Sephora. I'm just gonna look at him because I low-key just trust him. To be honest,
내일을 위해서요?
like I would walk into a fire if my friends were telling me it's okay. To be honest, that's like my personality. Some of them feel like fluff, but they might be more relevant later on. Yeah, I do agree with that, Dime. I'm sorry, but it's the best way. Don't take it personally. I don't mind. I don't mind, Sephora. Like, you don't need to make this face. I feel bad. I feel bad when he makes that face. We can't. We don't know what Lenin will do when, well, he has the opportunity. We didn't hear all that crazy stuff he was saying about pests in his garden. That's kind of funny. He even offered me drugs to knock you out. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. That as long as you were unconscious, he could do the rest, whatever that means. That sounds actually really creepy. It's giving Prince Diamond, if you've watched Sailor Moon. Prince Diamond has to be one of the more like weird characters in the story. And I'm taking into account even Queen Beryl. Queen Beryl and Prince Diamond are probably some of the creepiest characters in the series. Yeah. Because both of them just couldn't take no. Prince Diamond was like in love with Sailor Moon. Like, I don't even know how to describe that in a PG-13 way, but he really wanted to be with Sailor Moon. And then Beryl was very similar to Prince Diamond, except Prince Diamond was very forward about it, but Queen Beryl was more like, I'm gonna brainwash Damien, and I'm gonna brainwash all his companions too, and I'm gonna kidnap Damien. And so she was more cunning about it, and then Prince Diamond was just up for it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but yes, creepy way to say that. He said to think that just the fact that she exists is a problem of some sort. We don't know. The fact that I exist is hurting you despite what I do. We don't know what he'll try and get out of them. What? We don't know what he'll try to Try and get out of them. I think them is me. A new Kirby game comes out tomorrow. Yo, I want to play. Brody, I want to play. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. I think I'm a little bit too emotional right now. I'm sorry, next month. There. Need to bring back asylums for me. I wish it were tomorrow though. Yeah, that would be nice, right? Calm down. It's not like we're actually gonna knock her out. They'll pretend to be unconscious and you'll call Lennon. While you're busy, I'll sneak into the caretaker's manor and nab the key. Once Lennon takes her inside, you can wake up whenever you want. You'll have his full attention and Declan and I will have time to get Vertrag. Okay, so really I should just buy as much time as possible. Be unconscious for as long as possible. For the Sailor Moon villain. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know if you've seen Prince Diamond, but Prince Diamond is probably the creepiest character in all of Sailor Moon. And I love him. Like, personally, I love him. He's crazy, but he's beautiful. I like him in design and appearance, and generally how he pushes the story. I do not like his advances towards Sailor Moon. They are really creepy. Just like Queen Beryl. Like, I know a lot of people give slack to Prince Diamond. Like, if you look up Prince Diamond, people will be like, yeah, he's attractive, but he's a jerk. Sure. But nobody talks smack about Queen Beryl, and that's what really bothers me, because she committed murder. She brainwashed him, brainwashed his servants, and then had his servants turn against him, and then murdered them when they didn't obey. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, and we don't talk enough about that. And she also broke up, like, the best relationship ever with Zoisite and Malachite. Oh! It bothered me so much. I was just like, bro, what? So that's why I have an extreme disdain towards Queen Beryl. She's probably, but she's very conniving. At least Prince Diamond is up front about it. Like, he's just creepy on main. Wow, you really thought this through, but I don't know. This plan doesn't feel right. It's okay. It's okay, Declan. I'm fine with it. I actually like this plan. I think it will work. What's wrong? Everyone here is trying to trick everyone else. You think that we're the only ones not allowed to do it or something? It's giving My Little Pony. Unleash the magic. Unleash the magic. If we lose, then you're to blame. They all have used it. Maybe abused it, so why can't we do the same? Should I get a waving emote? I actually use Skull and Hope's waving emote. So actually the reason why I make my emotes the way I make them is because I have emotes for people that I normally subscribe to. So if they have an emote, I'm not getting that emote. So there's no like cheer emote for Skull and Hope. So that's why I have a cheer emote for myself. So that I can have every expression. But I am willing to take requests. Like, let me know. So I'm hearing we want light sticks and we want wave. I can do that. Maybe even an animated light stick? No, an animated wave! That would be precious! Okay. I'm actually like thinking about it because I think I can do it. You need emotes for your own fan base? Yeah, for sure. You think we're... For sure. Hi, my love. Okay, my cat has decided that she is going to be here. At least for a bit. We might kick her out later. Oh my gosh, she's like really like in front of the microphone, like kicking it around and stuff. Please, my princess. Princess, stop stepping on the keyboard, my love. My love. She's trying to communicate with you. She literally is pushing the mic. She wants to give you attention. Do you hear her purr? Say smile. I mean, say cheese. Oh, my angel. She's like, Mom, stop. He opened this window, I didn't do that. A taste of his own medicine is just what he deserves. Let him see the consequences for what he's done. Well, do you really think you can fool Lennon into thinking you're unconscious? 100%. Look Think about they call me the master of Play Dead. I really do. I'm such a master at Play Dead. I have it in my corner. Oh. If we lose, then you're to blame. They all have used it. Maybe a princess. Oh. My love. No, my love. Princess. Yeah, you know you're being bad. You know you're being bad. My cat is so funny. She'll be all cute. She'll be all cute until she wants to do something that she's not allowed to do. They call me the master of Play Dead. You sprawled on the ground in front of worse monsters than Lenin. True, because in Kraken, when I'm in... Well, actually, now I can actually hold my own in the Kraken during the actual boss fight. But yeah, I played that in front of golems before. Even, what's his face? Even Vane. Vane is technically Balrog, right? That's his real name. And he was technically some sort of like demon king, right? That was the whole thing. You sprawl on the ground in front of worse monsters than Lenin. You tell them they can trust you with that part of the mission or the plan. See? We'll be fooled for sure. Why Sephra, like... I've actually liked Sephra more in this generation than previous generations. All you need to do is stay as still as you can. If things go wrong, we'll storm the place. It's the fact that he's like on my side. I just appreciate the loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty only to me. Enemy smash and windmill are busted. Oh yeah, for sure. Even if we have to do it in front of every single person here, we'll knock the door down to save you. The way he's saying that while looking sideways is kind of funny. Like, Sephra is like literally aggressive. Like, see Declan's face versus Sephra's face. Declan's face is giving hesitation. It's giving, I don't know. I think it's the lack of eye contact. So he's like literally looking to the side. When it's not giving brave. It's giving, I wish I could have told you. You know, like regret.
사실 밀레시안 씨보다 걱정인 건 따로 있는데.
Her part of the plan isn't what worries me most, actually. What if Vertrag's forgotten what he has said? Then we're dead in water. There's no way we could store the villagers' memories then. And actually, he was fighting her right until the moment he was knocked out. What if he wakes up and just attacks? Oh, see, this face. This is the face that I expected him to make when he was talking about breaking down the doors and storming in to get me. You know, like, that's the face of aggression. That's the I'ma protect you no matter the cost kind of face. We can't risk it. Since it's an emergency, let's use intimidation tactic number 7. What is that? Wait, really? I didn't think we'd want to use that here, but you know what that is? What are you cooking? I'm sure I'll get him to listen to us, so I'm okay with it. What is it? I know we're asking a lot for you, so thanks. Let's get going before the villagers start to gather. Declan nods, determined. Are we gathering here? It actually seems like they want me to... Yeah, I wish they auto-completed sometimes. Because sometimes they auto-complete and sometimes they don't, and it's kind of weird. And I wish it was completely auto-completed or not at all auto-completed. Personally, I would prefer always automatically completed. Got the shiny charm in Pokemon ZA. The hunt for Chikorita begins. Hey! You hate the pronoun game? What do you mean? Pronoun game? What do you mean? The history... Okay, I'm not gonna read that. That's what's always there. Thanks. Don't know how you can hear all that and not be mad as heck at me, but... Yeah, thanks. No problem. I'm chill with it, to be honest. We're out of time to talk about feelings. We're not really. I'll tie a weak knot so that you'll be able to break it easily if you need to. Okay, I'll go get Lennon. Though, kind of surprised he's not around snooping. Been a while since we last saw him. Imagine if he, like, actually knows the plan. He's like, wake up, I know you're awake. That'd be crazy. Don't worry, we'll come break you out before you know it. Close your eyes. You close your eyes tight, trying your best to relax and stay still. Before long, you hear Declan and Lennon approaching in the distance. Okay, this seems like a cutscene. Ah! You can hear Declan and Lennon talking as they approach. When people explain things in like, what and that. What and that. What in that? What in that? I'm sorry. I kind of want to make it a jazzercise exercise. Like, what in that? What in that? I'm glad you can't see my motions because I'm doing like hand motions too. How unexpected. I didn't think you had the courage to go through with it. A wise choice if I say so myself. At least, Declan, can you please act a little bit? Like, can you act a little bit? Be like, yeah, it took me a while. Not just... A promise is a promise. As I said, I'll restore Daidin to her original state. Fully human, just like you. But there's a pressing matter I need to deal with first. Namely, the Malaysian. What exactly do you have in mind for them? He's so aggressive. Declan, can you please, like, soften your expression? Give hesitation. Give regret. And hello, Divine! I thought you changed your name, Divine. Could have been wrong. But it's okay. You know, the plan? Yes, that plan. Oh, yeah. I do kind of hate that. Not like, it's kind of more like a nitpick with me. As long as I can understand what you're talking about. Like, when they refer to the Malaysian as them, that kind of confuses me a little bit. I would prefer that they just call me by my name or give a he or she. Look at me over there. Look at me. I like your main name. That's A-okay, Divine. Divine is a good name. You know, I haven't really thought that far ahead. Do you spend time fretting about what you'll do when you catch a pest that's been befooling your garden? Of course not. First you have to catch it. Everything else comes after. Yo, that gave me the chills. Lennon's face, because I won't lie, I was admiring his face. He has a really pretty smile. But like suddenly seeing his like shift to a different face is like, oof. Like, I remember why I don't like you now. Still, even dead pests can serve a useful purpose as fertilizer. Now that the decision is before me, I'll give it all due consideration, I assure you. I love your cheaty model, looks very cute. Well, thank you! I like it too. Hold on a minute. That's awful light on the specifics, isn't it? Not really, like, Declan, you don't need to, like, interrogate Lennon. The name of the game is to just buy time so that you can save Vertrag. Unless Sephra is doing that right now. I'm just supposed to trust that you'll hold up your end of the bargain and give Daidin back her immortal life? You haven't even shown me proof the lady you've got using that name is really her. Okay, I was confused. Like, what are you saying, sir? So many questions. The dog I'm taking care of just LOL being that's so dog behavior. That's so funny. And hello, Voodoo Gaming. You're too sweet, but thank you. You're really kind. Dining truly does possess the soul she had as a living being. I swear it on Madeir's name. That's actually really high. Like, I don't feel like he would play about that. Your companions are no doubt relayed the story I told them when I invited them to dine with me. It will likely come as no surprise to learn the truth of the matter has a few more nuances than that. Okay, so he's basically saying there are nuances. When the goddess saw a warrior whose heart burned with pride and ambition fall to the comrade's blade, she did not let the opportunity slip away. That matter is entirely true, but after that I might have embellished things a little, glossed over a few details. Well, tell him now! Tell us now! And what have I been up to? Honestly, the same old, same old. I've just been working, so I work in the morning, and then when I come home, I try to, when I wake up in my own pink world, let me stop. I'm a little bit too energetic today. Same with yesterday. I was a little too energetic yesterday, and now same thing. But normally when I wake up, I just go to work, you know, get ready, go to work, and then come home. And depending on if I have stream that day, I'll start getting ready for stream and then actually stream. Or like do other things, like try to do auditions for voice acting. I actually have a few auditions saved. I've also been cleaning a lot. I just like a clean space, clutter free. I actually sorted out all my old mics, so all my old mics are over there, and I kind of want to see if I can use some parts, because I remember I had a Fifine microphone before. I'm wondering if the same clip, because that actually had a microphone clip too, I'm wondering if that clip is better than this clip I'm using right now. So I'm just wondering that, so I'll try it at some point. And then I sometimes watch my own streams, and then I sometimes I don't know, I think I'm a little bit narcissistic, because like I watch my own content and I'm like, yo, that was hilarious. Like when I was crashing out over that bridge, I understand that it might not be it might not be funny for everyone, but it was funny for me, you know. We need to do a setup reveal. That would be a very shameful stream for me, because my setup is low-key trash. Everything is on like nail polish boxes and like and like my one monitor stacked up on nail polish boxes in front of my my keyboard and my mouse pad that has every substance on it, just like look, I spill everything here, so like there's like so much stains and stuff in this mouse pad. I need to get a new one, but it works, like it works. So it would be a very shameful setup reveal because my setup is trash. Yeah, the Fisher Price. Yeah, right. I have a Fisher Price table from 2002. And the chair I'm using, actually this chair is an upgrade. So I used to have a metal picnic chair, but now it's a wooden chair. So, dime. Well, tell me all the details. In that brief time before his soul left his body, destined for the underworld, the goddess used her power to snatch it up. She placed that soul into a new body shaped here in Myria, erasing some of his memories in hopes that here, he might know peace and comfort his original life had not afforded him. See, that actually makes Madeir seem very gentle and loving. And I wish Lennon had admitted that earlier, because what he was originally saying was more like selfish. I wonder if that's his opinion. What if she did all of that and then he's sort of like adding his own flair to it, because that's what he thinks is right, which is what his own action would be. Oh yeah, budget setup for sure. The most expensive thing here is my microphone though. Or maybe my iPhone 10. I think that was like $200 or something. I don't know. And then I have the microphone that I think was 100, maybe like 150. No idea. In order to give the doll the ability to think and move like the original, she had imbued the body she prepared with a fragment of her own essence, her very life. What? How come you didn't just tell that from the start? Now how am I supposed to believe you? The most expensive thing there is you. LOL. I know you didn't just say that. Did you see the Demon Slayer movie? It was really good. I actually didn't see it yet. I'm trying to wait until I finish the Demon Slayer series before I watch the movie. So I'm only on episode 7 of the Demon Slayer series. But when I finish the series, I will watch the movie. I prioritize ease of understanding for your convenience. You're the first outsiders who has ever come here, after all. I never needed to explain it before. I could actually give it to him. That he never had to explain the story before, so... There was... I guess he still needed a way to make it interesting and fun. I wish to tell you of this land, blessed by Madeira's love, and concluded, look at his face. Okay, let me, like, focus. There are multiple seasons, lol. It took a little while for me to finish it, and it will take me even longer because I have things to do. So, whew, hopefully we get through it. I'm still on episode 7. I've been on episode 7 for a while now. And concluded that the best way to do so would be to leave out parts that might be misunderstood. What do you mean? You added parts that made her misunderstood. Those unfamiliar with our community might initially take a more negative slant, getting the impression that our goddess revived the dead only to place them in a gilded cage, where they can't even choose whether they live or die. Well, I mean, you didn't have to say it like that. No, there was 100% a better way to explain that than how you just did. Like, maybe that's how you feel about the situation, but I actually think it's noble if she actually saved the soul of the individual she wanted to save, and then gave them a chance at life again. Wonder what game this is now. It's Mabinogi! You're gonna be so excited. So many favorite animes are coming out with new seasons. Hey, we always love to hear that. But we are playing Mabinogi. This is the storyline though. So not the commerce aspect. This is the actual storyline. G27. But if you just told me it's true, what exactly? That's exactly what's happening here. I mean, come on. Like, why are we grilling Lennon right now? We just need him to focus on me so that Declan can go save Vertrag. I can tell you're very energetic today. I know. I know. I just started watching Hiromiya. Another romance, of course. Oh, nice, nice. If? Shall I swear to you then? What I say is true. I mean, honestly, swearing does nothing. Like, literally, Lennon, that's... Unless you did it on Madeira's name, because that's kind of intense. Because his love and life is Madeira. Look, I want to believe you. I agreed to this deal in the first place, but I'm finding it real hard to trust you right now. I wasn't originally intending on being this open with you, you know? Truth be told, if all the residents were just soulless copies, I wouldn't have to go through all this trouble. True. And we know that he was a resident. So, if he's also a resident, that means everyone has the potential to be like Lennon. So, well, hold on. What was I even trying to say with that? They never listen to me. They go on doing whatever they please and still manage to find no shortage of things to complain about. Why Madeira chose such a difficult lot, I'll never understand. You're a part of it. You're a part of it, Lennon. Still, if they were mere facsimiles, I've never seen that word in my life. I wouldn't need to go through the trouble of bestowing the blessing upon them, would I? Why not? I like your... I know! I'm so glad you like it, because honestly, this is so cute, in my opinion. Yeah. It's like a subtle touch of makeup. Like with the blush. This is kind of like my style. Creepy girls are just my style. Blood red lipstick, you don't smile. Falling victim to your fantasy. Man, I love it that you're so freaky. Why not? Because I could simply discard anyone who wasn't a good fit for Mirias and bring out a newer and more harmonious version. bro is insane. Like, how can you just say that? How can you just say that? Like, he truly does not view these people as people. He views them only as he said before, puppet. He's like, oh, Madeira likes them, so I guess I'll like them too. That's his only reason for enjoying people. You. Oh, I just got up. I just got up. I ruined it. I ruined it. I stopped play dead. Can we play dead? Oh, whatever. I suppose you want me to help carry the Malaysian too then. I like the story about finding the One Piece. Oh, finding the 7 Dragon Ball, saving the princess from a big turtle, or raiding a dungeon and finding treasures, or. I'm sorry. Like someone. I used facsimile in the stream before. Same with, yeah, I don't know what those are. I guess facsimile means copy, just based on context clue. And I have no idea what that second word is. I can't even pronounce it. Geist? The Geist? I'd appreciate it. Brute strength is not my forte, as you can see. I'm not there. Are you tying my shoe? Fine. We're up. For a brief moment, you feel your body being lifted and thrown over Declan's broad shoulder. But where are you being taken? A dwelling at... No, actually, he shouldn't have helped us. I mean, he shouldn't have helped Lennon. Because if Lennon is the one who has to literally drag me around, I can just pretend to be a body. And then that buys them so much more time because Lennon is like dragging us instead of carrying us. It would have made it so much time saved. You feel your legs touch the ground as you're set down. Literally, she got bored. She was like, girl, you're talking too much. Quit yapping. She's like, I need some leg, like my feet are falling asleep. The convenience of home delivery. You're really too kind. Cut it out. This is part of our deal. Nothing more. You can believe whatever you like. He glances around uncomfortably for a moment. The air fixed in silence. So, are you planning on keeping your end of the bargain? What's the rush? Do you have somewhere you need to be? I'll get to you when I'm ready. For now, I'd appreciate it if you gave me some time alone. There are a number of things I must see to, and I intend to give each my full attention one by one. Murmuring to himself, Declan leaves. I'm fully expecting Lennon to say something like, you can get up now, he's gone. Like, I do not believe. Is there any mod role open? Not for now. But soon. Murmuring to himself, Declan leaves. I don't feel like, what? Okay, let me finish what I'm saying and then read that. I don't know, because I got creeped out by reading that. Because, you know, I do read ahead. That's just where my mind goes. But I don't believe that Lennon thinks we're asleep. Like, I just don't believe it. Or are unconscious. You feel it. I don't even want to read it. It sounds creepy. You feel the tips of soft fingers trace the curve of your cheek. Beside you, you can hear Lennon murmuring quietly to no one in particular. Like, don't you think it's weird that he's like touching us? Like, no, stop, leave me alone, don't touch me. That was funny. I don't know, but it felt like nice catchy tune or something. Which one? I don't think he'd go through with it, but here you are, the famous Malaysian in the flesh. But for all his earnest effort, he still won't get what he desires in the end. I'd laugh if it wasn't so pitiful. So he was lying. He got us. He got us. Because I actually believed him. I actually believed that it was possible. But he got me. He officially got me. Now then, she should be arriving any moment. You hear a knock at the door. At Lennon's expression contorts into a spasm of glee. Lennon, what are you doing? Lennon, what are you planning? Thank you, Rubas. You've done a great service for Brila. I've known you for a little over a year now. I just noticed. Well, thank you so much for watching me since then. When you said yeah, I like it. Let's remix it. Huh? Who's that passed out on the floor back there? You hear Daidian's voice. What is she doing in Lenin's house? You're free to go now, Rubus. I'll call you again when I have a need for your help. I'm really helping, right? This is for the best, isn't it? Okay, I'm going. I feel bad that Rubus is like... Because Rubus is clearly a child, so I feel uncomfortable when children are involved in things that are clearly for adults. You know what I mean? I mean, technically, these are crimes. With a hesitant farewell, Rubus leaves the house. Like, I just know he's gonna grow up with trauma. What's going on here? And his original memories include his own death. So, like, I already know that's gonna traumatize him, too. What are you doing, Lenin? Don't tell me this is for the sake of Brelift, too. Daidin, it's a shame you never learned to hold your tongue. Very well. Let's dispense with any veneer of politeness, then. What were you thinking, Daidin? Walking around in like you did. Surely you know the reason I summoned you here. After cozying up to those outsiders, you found out I tampered with your memories, and yet even knowing that, here you are, walking right into my trap. The lapse in your judgment truly takes my breath away. Or perhaps you've already figured out that your brother's survival hinges upon your full obedience to me. You see, he says that with a look of hesitation in his eyes. Does he feel bad? I don't think so. But what's with this hesitation? What's this, like, sorrowful, but I have to do it face? What are you even talking about? What does my brother have to do with this? Do you really think a mere human like him would be able to come and go from a city of gods as he pleases? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. He'll never leave this place unless I expressly permit it. If I wanted to, I could keep him locked up in here until he dies. And I've noticed that you sing a bit, and sometimes I get like Disney vibes, even though I haven't watched many Disney movies. You know. But either way, it does sound lovely and catchy at times. Well, thank you, Hades. I appreciate it. I do sometimes sing Disney songs, not always, but I would love it if they hired me to do any role in Disney. She moves towards the chair. Always hiding behind something or someone. Deep down, you really are a sniveling coward, aren't you? I don't understand. So, it is clear between them. Lenin is the stronger one. Just because he has some magic and has been able to brainwash her multiple times. I do not know why she is picking a fight with him right now. If it was me, I would pretend to be Lenin's best bud. I would be like, ha! You know what? I would never betray you. Disobey you? Who? Me? No, never. When Mabi tries to animate models, it's so goofy. It's goofy, but in a funny kind of way. Like, what is he doing right now? It's like he's trying to pretend his arm is a snake. You know? It's kind of funny. And then there's one person in the... If you watch the martial art fighting thing, the Aaron martial art tournament thing, what is he doing? Lenin's like looking around and pointing. It's like he's doing the Hamlet stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it, no, it's giving Romeo and Juliet. Like, I feel like these are like, Romeo, you are like the sun, kind of. But anyway, let me focus on what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, in general, I like how the modeling is and how they animate things, even though it doesn't necessarily fit. You know what I mean? It has like this like goofy charm to it. Fine, I'm going to sit down here. Do whatever you want. At this rate, Daidin's memories will be stripped from her again. What will you do? Leap to your feet. Loudly command him to stop. Hold back for now. I'm gonna hold back for now. Because everything hinges on Lenin thinking I am unconscious, right? If Daidin gets memories washed again, we can help her get those memories back. It's only a problem if he tries to do something else that we have not expected. For example, murder her, then that's a whole different situation. Daidin must have some plan, putting herself in danger like this. You decide to stay still and see how things play out for now. I'll be okay. It'll be okay. I know you love her, but it's over, mate. What is he pointing at? He's like pointing at her like, how dare you? You see Daidin silently mouthing the words, and you can almost hear her voice in your mind, trying to reassure you. Your best move may be to place your trust in her and wait. Well then, I have a lot on my plate right now, so let's wrap this up quickly, shall we? The plants in my terrarium were nurtured exclusively with water that flows from the upper falls. The fruit they produce is truly wondrous. They hold the power to absorb one's very memories. I'm going to eradicate every last memory of those interlopers. I can't wait to see the look on your brother's face when you meet him with a blank stare. Go ahead and try it. No matter what you do, I'm not gonna lose my memories. I'm waiting for her to bust out the most cheesiest joke ever. Like the most cheesy thing, like, I'll never forget my brother's scent, or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'll never forget the ones I love. Or, you know what I mean? Don't you think it's time you dropped the tough act? You always did tremble before I erased your memories. Today's different. Now I know that even memories you've stolen can be recovered. You can't take everything from me. I can't take back. You just described it. It'll just be blank. The blank stare. Utter nonsense. I even remembered Vertrag now. Our memories aren't yours to play with anymore. What? I know for a fact I erased the memories of every resident. His face is so creepy, I need to cover it. Like, bruh. Those outsiders filled your head with stories, and now you're pretending you have knowledge of things you couldn't explain even if you tried. I wouldn't put all your cards on the table, Daidin. Like, that was a secret memory that you just spilled. Like, you just listen. You just listen. Let him villain monologue as much as he wants. Buy time. That's the name of the game. Even if I've never been able to recover my memories of Midir, how could an unremarkable girl like you have any hope of retrieving lost memories? Still stuck on Midir? What a sad little fool. Like, why mock him? He's in the position of power here. I can't wait to see your brother's face after I erase his memories. Oh, did I mess it up? She's long gone now. You'll never see her again. You're the one still in denial. Oh no! You can literally like hear his like anxiety in his voice. He's like, shut up! Silence! You dare utter Midir's name with that filthy mouth of yours. You're the one who's insignificant, pathetic, a mere ornament, created for my sake to decorate my garden. It makes me sick to think Midir sacrificed a part of herself to give a second chance to garbage like you. Dang, that stings. Stupid, worthless little weed. Dang, chill, like, that's still Midir's chosen one. Despite Linen's unhinged tirade, Daidin doesn't respond. It seems as though she lost consciousness. Like, and now, because of that, we have to worry that Daidin is in actual danger now. Because now, this is when I would actually get up. Because, like, he's too angry at Daidin. If it was just erase her memories, sure, we can live with that. But it's the fact that she, like, provoked him as well, which makes me think her life is in danger now. Even this red screen is triggering me. Daidin's whole personality has to be antagonistic. Oh, yeah. She's too aggressive. Like, I get that she feels that way, but in war, you cannot lay all your cards on the table, you know? I shouldn't have let her get to me like that. Calm down. I need to calm down. I nearly missed her memories of Vertrag. These outsiders truly are poison. Been locked away in here for too long. I wasted so much time talking Rubus into helping me. They all could have burned the town down in my absence. No matter. I'll know everything soon. Like, just know if it was me in this situation, I would have literally went with whatever Lennon said. In fact, I would have tried my best to buy more time. I would have been like, Lennon, tell me again about Madeira before my memories are erased. What was her smile like? You know, I would have said anything to get memories. Like, to keep the conversation going so that we could buy more time. And you best believe I would have never brought up the name Vertrag. Because the thing that we're trying to do is stop him from going to Vertrag's house to wake him up, right? Like, that's the thing that we're trying to stop. So, why would he go to Vertrag's house? Unless Vertrag was on his mind, which Daidin just gave him the idea to do. Nothing in Murias is beyond my ability to know. I'll scrape the secrets from your head, like fruit from the rind. An uncomfortable silence falls over the room. It seems like Lennon is peering into Daidin's memories. Quietly, you open your eyes and sit up. Why would I do that? First check and make sure Daidin is okay. Honestly, this might be a hot take, but I think Daidin is the worst written character in this story. Personally. I think Lennon is the best written character in this story. Followed by Sephra. Sephra is a great character, and we actually got to see more about the deeper personality that he has. Remember, we saw his loyalty was shown off, but in the very beginning, we also saw how he dealt with conflict and how he dealt with other character emotions. And I felt like that's really great. I feel like I don't need to explain why Lennon is a good character. He looks good. He has like this twisted like sense of righteousness, and I feel like that's really great in a villain. It's like he's bad. He's objectively bad. He's just a bad dude. But in a way, he believes he is right, and I feel like that's really cool. I feel like that's a compelling thing. So I feel like Lennon is the best written character, followed by Sephra, and then a little bit of Vertrag. I feel like we need a little bit more with Vertrag, but I like what we've seen with Vertrag so far. And followed by Aine, and that's like a far margin. Like, Aine is not even really well written. In fact, she's kind of forgotten in this story a lot. I feel like she had a bigger role in the previous story than in this one, personally. So I feel like maybe that's why they kind of put her more on the back burner, because she had like that whole arc with Delga before, right? What else? Shovels, imagine. Oh my gosh, imagine. We honestly should take a shovel to his head. Like, what are we doing? Even one of these glass bottles over here. Like, these glass bottles, you know, that would do a number on his head. So then I would say Declan. And I feel bad for rating Declan kind of low, because, you know, like, this whole thing was about him. But I felt at the same time, well, I do like some of the complexities in his character, and I do feel like he has a pretty good balance with Daidin. It's just not what I would want it completely to be. You know, I felt like it was a lot of him just like really needing therapy, like really trying so hard for her to remember when she doesn't, I mean. And like, he didn't need to like push so hard to a point where she was so angry. And then I feel like Daidin is a little bit all over the place Like, I don't know what her personality really is. Like, if you had to describe Dairin, how would it be? Maybe hot-headed? Maybe, you know what I mean? Like if I think of the other characters, I kind of have a more clear idea of what their personality is, except for Dairin doesn't really have that kind of personality. Like, for example, even Aine, I would say she's kind, she's soft, like well-spoken, non-confrontational, where Sephra is pointed. You know, he's like aggressive. He's giving a little bit like tsundere, you know what I mean? Like, he loves his people. Like, oh, if you think of Enneagram, he has like the tiger personality. I think it's number 9. No, that's elephant. I think it's 8. I think it's 8. But like, they're the very protective kind of people, where they want to protect their own, and they're leaders. They're kind of aggressive, but they love their people. I don't feel like Dairin is really like the best written character here. I feel like she's even below Declan. Like, I feel like Declan has something. He has good bones, and Dairin has good bones in her relation with Declan. That's it. That's really all she serves, in my opinion, as like more exposition for Declan. I don't really feel like she's her own character though, which I feel like is a little bit wasted, a little bit. Like, it's wasted potential. Her breathing is steady. Her eyes are closed. She seems to be dozing. Look at Dairin carefully. There's nothing visibly wrong with her, at least. You need to know what the memory Lennon saw, or your plans could be in danger. Take a look around. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Oh, you see this crystal ball? We should have threw that at his head. Absolutely, that would have knocked him out. Exactly. Like, she's just a plot device, and I feel really bad about saying that, because she has good bones. I like who she was supposed to be, but I feel like her personality is all over the place, and because of that, I feel like I meet a different Dairin every time, and not in the way that they want me to. Not like her memories were erased, but I feel like her personality should stay the same, and her memories are just gone. I'm trying to think of a show that had that kind of like example. Maybe even like Future Diary, I think, is a positive example of basically the same person. You can see how they would have been if certain circumstances didn't happen. Like, Yuno was already crazy. She was always crazy. And you can see that when they go into the other timeline, she was already crazy, looking for a grasp to like fully yandere. You know what I mean? And I don't feel that way with Dairin. Like, she's the same person. I feel like she's like 3 different people. Like, the soft Dairin, the mean Dairin, you know what I mean? She has too many aspects that don't really like cohesively go together, in my opinion. Further inspection reveals traces of a fruit. Taking a closer look might allow you to view the memory Lennon is experiencing. Look closely. You follow Lennon into the depths of the memory he's currently viewing.
그래, 튠타운. 이따 광장에서 보는 거야?
Alright, Pinotan. I'll see you later in the plaza, okay?
언니,
Okay, you can count on me. Atta girl.
계획대로 되긴
It's not gonna be easy to pull this off. Lennon's watching every corner of the city like a hawk. Oh, this music. Okay, I kinda like it.
내가 외부인들과
He probably already knows I've been in contact with the people from outside. He'll bide his time. Lie in wait, Sonic Underground. Her personality is consistent, but her focus is all over the place. I don't even know. Wait until he knows I'm alone. It's not like I don't trust the others, but if I want to be absolutely sure of success, there's one thing I have to do. I have to be the bait. Ooh, Aine. Her boots are kind of giving though. Like, I want those shoes.
사람들을 다 불렀어.
Oh, on the back they look better.
고생 많았네. 이제 때를 기다리기만 하면 될
Okay,
것 같아.
Daidin. I went around and gathered everyone, just like you wanted. Now we have to wait for the right moment.
아이네.
Sounds good. Thank you, Aine.
대리.
Is there something on your mind? Your eyes look like you're somewhere else.
생각이 깊어 보여. 레닌이
Lennon's probably keeping tabs on all of us. I'm going to confront him directly to buy us some time. Oh, Aine? Yeah. To be honest, I actually like Daidin's outfit. There are some tweaks that I would do to make this wearable because there are so many like frills. Like for me personally, like it's just like a personal thing. In general, I feel like Aine's outfit matches her. Would I wear this? No. But with some tweaks, I would wear what Daidin's wearing. In general. With some tweaks. There's too many ruffles and stuff.
뭐?
What?
그런 걱정은
I'm not gonna
하지 마.
stand here and let you put...
조금
Oh,
실패해도
shoot, that
다른
ringing.
방법을 찾으면 돼.
I'm not gonna stand here and let you put yourself in harm's way like that.
억지로 네가 희생할
Even if
필요
things go
없어.
sideways and
네가
Len finds
희생하는
out
걸
what we're up
가만
to,
보고 있지도 않을
we'll find
거고.
another way. Trust me. Look at him. We're literally standing right next to each other. Lennon and I. What are we doing? Can't Lennon literally like turn his head to see me? That's crazy. Okay.
그래도
I've already made up my mind. Even if it just makes the plan a little more solid, a little more likely that you and everyone else will get out of this fine, then it's worth it.
하지만 대리,
But Daidin, he'll take your memories.
오빠가 나 때문에
It's high time I stopped holding my brother back and helped him take a leap forward.
그리고
Besides, I already remembered the things I've forgotten once before, right?
나한테 똑같이
Just explain everything to me again, like you did before, and I'll have all my memories back in no time.
하지만
But,
뭐야?
come on, are you saying you can't persuade the villagers without me? Surely you've got more moxie than that, Aine.
고작 그 정도였어? 대리인, 그런
That's
문제가
not the issue
아니잖아.
here. Why am I getting the feeling that Aine sees Delga right now doing things on her own? And Aine is just like, bruh, not this again?
네 뜻이 그렇다면
That's really what you want, I understand.
알겠어.
But tell me one thing.
대신
What I miss a lot.
하나만 말해줘.
But it's okay, you're here now. We can like go over it again.
기억을 지운다는 거
Getting your memories erased
아픈
isn't
건 아니지.
painful, is it? How would she know? She got it erased. Aine, I'll be alright. I can get through this.
이겨낼 수 있어. 잠깐만 대린.
But how can you expect me to let you go, knowing you'll be suffering?
네가
All my instincts are telling me I should stop
나보고
you.
보고만 있으라고?
What I'm wondering is, why is Lennon still here? They're just having this like inner dialogue, but at this point, he should know that she is buying everyone else time and that they're gathering people in the plaza. If I was Lennon, the minute I saw this, I would run to the plaza. I don't need to stick around to hear their argument about if she should go, because we know how that story ends. She did go to buy us time. So, like, I don't know what Lennon's doing here. I would stop this madness at once.
막지 말아줘.
Please don't.
부탁이야.
I want to help my brother.
오빠한테 도움이 되고 싶어. 페타크의 존재가
Everyone here lived in isolation so long.
우리레흐에서
It made us
폐쇄적이다.
insular. All our memories of Vertrag were wiped, so his word will carry no weight. No more weight than a stranger. I'm worried that alone won't be enough to convince them.
이미 잘 아는 사람.
They need to see someone they know well lose their memories. Oh. And you're saying you want us to be the ones to do it.
어렵지 않아.
Basically, it's not even that hard. And I'm in a good position to make sure it happens.
아니네.
After this, your words will have a ring of truth that'll be hard to deny.
넌
Do your best to convince them, Aine. Oh, my bad, I left for what? Like a moment, then boom, you're telling me I missed a lot. It happens. It's okay, Hades. It's fine. I'm just playing.
잘 부탁해.
I'm counting on you. Fighting.
자,
Okay,
내내
Lennon's nowhere to be seen, so he probably sent someone.
있을 텐데.
Question is,
어딨지?
who? You see Rubus in the distance. I can go the distance till I find my heroes welcome right where I belong. Okay, I can't actually hold that note for long enough. There you are.
루브스 안녕. 여기로 와볼래?
Hi, Rubus. How are you, kiddo?
대리누님.
Oh, hello, Diding. I feel so bad that Rubus was sent here to do this. It's not right. It's not right.
안녕.
You know, I saw you wandering around and I thought, I'll bet I can guess why Rubus is here.
왜 왔는지 맞춰볼까?
아시기 어려울
I don't know.
생각합니다.
That seems like it'd be kind of hard.
정답일까?
Now what could it be? It's right on the tip of my tongue.
수 있을 것 같은데? 아하.
Aha! That's right.
내
That
남자친구
rat Lennon told you to come get me, didn't he? Oh, the way that she said that rat. No, I'm still don't like her, but she is smart to a degree. I feel like Diding has good writing sometimes and otherwise like needless. Like her aggression is needless here. Like I can understand why she would be aggressive when Declan was trying to convince her that they're related. But when it comes to Lennon, and she knows that Lennon is stronger than her. She knows that. But she still provoked him anyway. I don't understand what was the point of that. So I wouldn't say that like she was smart. Because she did probably the dumbest thing she could possibly do. Irritate a known aggressor. It happens. How does it happen? This is just like how I fell asleep for a bit and woke up and realized I slept for 3 hours when I just wanted to sleep for 30 minutes and missed my favorite show. No, that's the worst. But she does have a relatively, I don't know, like now after this cutscene, I like her again. But
그게
oh well,
그러니까.
you probably shouldn't call Lennon
그리고
that.
레닌님을
Oh, but
그렇게 부르면
it was on purpose.
그렇네.
Right, my mistake. Lennon must really want to see me, huh?
누나를 꼭 보고 싶어하겠다. 그치?
Yeah, he does, but he's being kind of scary right
뭔가
now.
레닌님이 무서워서.
어린애한테
Is he
이런
really
걸
putting a
시키면
child up to this? He's out of his
진짜
mind.
제정신이야?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, he couldn't have gotten, like, Ibika to do this. Like, I feel like sending Ibika would be a better choice than Rubus. Or even, like, Huchon. Like, sending Huchon, he's not even gonna remember. He was drunk. Like, he just doesn't remember at all. He doesn't remember anything. And that's not even Lennon's doing.
어떻게 마을에서 일어나는
She needs to lose her memory so that other people will realize what happened to her. Oh, yeah, for sure. But still, like, just going there would have, like, she didn't need to provoke him that much. He was already going to erase her memories. Remember, like, when they got into that room? He was already, like, mad at her. Like, you talk to those outsiders, blah, 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 blah. Like, he was already aggressive as soon as Rubus left. He was already gonna erase her memories, and she knew that. And that's why Rubus was sent. And thank you so much for the bonk. I appreciate that. So I get why she did that. Like, I get this. I just don't get why she needed to push him so much and say he was a coward, that, like, Midir never loved him, and that he's crazy, that she has more memories than him. She didn't need to say all that to make him lose focus. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I wish she had just told us what her plan was so that we could come up with something all together. Because he was already distracted with us. We actually didn't need Daidin here to do this because he was already distracted with me.
우리 꼬맹이를
I'm not just gonna let him threaten a kid into doing his dirty work. Come on, Rubus.
루브스.
Okay.
네.
And they're actually talking about this in front of Rubus. Like, she was like, he really just sent a child to do this? He wants something about dirty work. And then Rubus is just here, like, listening to it, like, those vermin! And I'm right behind him, like, your life's purpose is to be an ornament in this garden. My garden! How dare you try to awaken Vertrag behind my back? If he starts talking, he may rile up the other resident. They already know I've been watching them all this time, thanks to dieting and gaining the memories I erased. With my memories slowly fading, she regains what was lost? How? Technically, she told Aine they've been colluding together throughout the story so far. True, Dime. You know, true. That's true. They did have the stronger relationship now that I think about it. Okay. Maybe that elevates Dairine Dairine a little bit more in writing. Maybe she's on par with Declan now. That insolent little seized Lennon. Seized Lennon? That's crazy. So we're literally just gonna stop him in his memories right now. Okay. I just ate a french fry. I need to regain my energy. What did you miss, Hades? I can try to explain it. So where did you leave and where did you come? We just didn't like her personality at this point. True. I don't know. I'm not really an aggressive person. So, I don't know. I just need to see it unfold a little bit more. I need to see it unfold. To see, like, my final opinion of her. Steve. What? What's Simulation doing here? Grab hold of Lennon while he's distracted. The surroundings grow dark, indicating that Daidine's memory has run its course. You maintain a firm grasp on Lennon as the seed fades away. I literally, like, grabbed him. Kind of funny. Could you imagine someone my height grabbing someone his height? He's so much taller than me. Like, I don't understand how, like, someone with... I can barely hold his, like, hand. French fry, French fry. I go to cook now. No, you don't. And yo, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. You want to know why I feel bad? Because I just looked at the clock. Do you know what time it is? It's time for you to get a watch. Just kidding. But it is time to raid out. I'm thinking, who do I want to raid out to? I kind of want to raid out to Astral Artisan. He's another VTuber. He's pretty chill. Time to continue streaming. LOL. LOL. But yes, we'll be raiding out to Astral Artisan. I think he has a general, like, cool vibe. Honestly, I feel like we need to find someone who's a little bit more high energy. Because I love the chill people, and I used to think I was pretty chill, but sometimes I think I need to find a chill go-to person and a chaotic go-to person. Like, both of them. That way, we can raid to somebody who has a similar vibe, because I have both. And I'll fully embrace it. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. I had a great time. I hope you guys did too, to be fair. And the story is getting so good. Oh, what the game is about in general, Hades? So in general, it's based off Celtic lore. The story that we're experiencing right now is the story of Medir. So Medir is a goddess who basically revived people and brought them to this land called Murias, where Lennon is the caretaker. But Lennon is not necessarily a good guy, as we've seen so far. He believes people are like his props. So we're trying to free the people in Murias to restore world order. We'll get more into it next time. Because next week, so Sunday we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Thursday we'll play Mabinogi again. See you guys next time. Love you guys. Stay sweet. Bye. Bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you.